guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been up since 3 a.m. traveling across the country, but I have finally made it to beautiful California to check out SEMA Garage. Not only to check out SEMA Garage, I also get to show you the brand new 2022 Ford F150 Lightning. Now this video is going to kind of explain to you what SEMA Garage does and what mods maybe we could expect for the brand new all-electric truck. Let's go check it out. I'm here at SEMA Garage to check out the all-new Lightning. What SEMA Garage does is they bring in pre-production model vehicles and let their members check it out, scan it, get measurements. That way they can start producing the aftermarket parts and have them available for when the cars hit the lots, which makes it great for all of us consumers. I have made it inside SEMA Garage, and right next to me I have the one and only 2022 Ford F150 Lightning. This is the Lariat trim. I'm gonna go ahead and just give you a walk around so you guys can see this up close. I'm gonna go through every little nick and cranny on this thing so you know what to expect.
I like the fact it's fully automatic. I think it's great.
Yeah. Now you said there have been some companies in here that have come in to take some measurements and everything. Do you know of any accessories that are going to be coming for the frunk?
Definitely geared towards the overland consumer. You're going to get a lot of like your recovery storage solutions. You know, in a lot of the SUVs, you have like the storage for either tools or you have the fridges in some cases. So I can certainly see that being the case here. Mm-hmm. So we got a lot of those members that design those aftermarket products.
That's awesome. And then here's the battery where you can hook up lights or anything like that. And then all of those plugs. Mm-hmm. I could go camping and curl my hair.
Yeah. And you wait till you see the plugs that we have in the back.
All right, let's go check out the back.
Yeah, let's see this. So, I mean, there are outlets everywhere on this truck. It's pretty amazing. So talk about having power in the middle of nowhere, right? Mm-hmm. We'll switch spots with you. So back here we have a couple of 120 volt outlets right in there, and then you even have 240 volts, which is, I don't believe that there's any other vehicle in production that has that output at the moment.
And then I read somewhere that it could power your house for about 3 days, and if you rationed it, it could go, what, 10, 11 days, something like that?
Yeah, again, one of the only vehicles, or I think the only vehicle at the moment that can actually give power out in that size. So it's pretty amazing actually. And if you're at a work site, for example, you can bring your skill saw. You can even power a light welder with that. So completely independent. Forget carrying a generator nowadays. Right. Yeah.
And you said the back cargo area is about the same as the regular F-150. When you scan it, it's comparable.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll scan the entire inside of the bed, and we'll overlay that with the standard F-150, and we'll see if there's differences between the two. From what we know, the cab and the bed are pretty much, with the exception of the outside, the cab and the inside of the bed are pretty much carryover from the standard F-150.
Okay. All right. And then I'm going to show you guys the inside of this quickly, and then we're going to go underneath and show you the running boards and just the undercarriage of it. What I really like is this huge screen. It is ginormous. And just remember, this is a pre-production model, so the interior for this Lariat may not be what is expected on the Lariats, once they come out. I think they're not supposed to be two-toned. I think the two-tone is only supposed to be on the Platinum. But you could check out this huge screen. There's even a game. I was playing Tetris on here, or blocks. So there's really a lot of space on this screen. Dashboard over here. You've got this awesome workspace. This folds up, and you still have the typical center console with a lot of room. If you do construction or anything, there's really plenty of storage in here. We did a live stream and had the seats lay back, but we aren't sure if this is the completely lay back option that is offered. We're not totally sure on that, but we did have the seats moved up, as you can see back there, folded up. The inside is really nice, the sunroof, the seats are very comfortable, and this. I can't get over that. This must be a new thing because I've never seen this in a truck before. Overall, the inside of the Lightning feels like a typical F-150. It doesn't feel any different, in my opinion. I tested the stereo. It's not bad. It is way better than the stock Bronco, that's for sure. So I think the B&O system is worth it for the Lightning. Also talked a little bit about the running boards, and we think they're pretty compatible with the regular F-150s. Here it is attached, and they have one detached over here. And you can see the mounting points with the plug right here. Now we're going to check out the undercarriage of this to show you where the batteries are at.
The front end obviously still looks very much F-150. They kind of kept that same grille look in there, although it's completely, there's no actual air flow in there for large radiator and condenser. You do have an opening here for your small radiators for the cooling system. You still do cool the batteries, so you do have that. There is opportunities in there for a winch, for example. Our friends from Warren Industries right here the other day, so there is an opportunity there. You do block your airflow going into that cooling system, however. So, but you know, something that I'm sure they can design around. One thing that you'll notice too is that you do have an active air down here. So this does go down. You also have an alert system over here. So this is essentially warning your surrounding pedestrians of when your vehicle is in drive, that the vehicle is around you. So that's one big concern and a safety feature of a lot of the EVs nowadays. Another thing that you're going to find significantly different here from a standard F-150 to this one is that the large amount of sensors that are on the front end of the vehicle, and along as with the rest of the vehicle as well. But front, let's go ahead and pay attention to some of the parking sensors that are around here. So those are all ultrasonic. You do have a long-range radar system that's right behind here, and that's what's going to drive your adaptive cruise control, your automatic emergency braking. Now, this truck does have an additional set of sensors that are right below the headlights. They're behind this plastic cover on both ends. What we believe is a fusion of all those systems is what drives what is known as Blue Cruise in this truck, and that is the option of being able to be hands-free. So you can activate Blue Cruise on certain roads across the U.S., and you can be completely hands-free with the vehicle. Let me jump in there and look at the battery stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go through.
Look at all those skid plates. I love all that protection.
So I guess we can start here, and then I'll jump in there.
Okay.
So many folks wonder where like the battery part or where the battery packs are actually located within the vehicle. In a truck, it's relatively easy to pack them because you sandwich them between your frame rails, and you can actually see the casing. This is what's actually holding the battery pack. So those are all in there. So you have an extra set of protection with these lower skid plates as well. And if you look at the bottom, jumping here, you do have independent. So this truck has dual motors. So one motor drives the front wheels, and another motor independently drives your rear wheels, completely unphysically connected to each other. They're all connected by wires, right? So you can see here the large, massive lower control arms that are on this new EV here.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's
huge.
How you get around this, it's going to be very interesting. So I'm very excited to see the multiple aftermarket suspension companies that were here to see this truck, to see how and what approach you take when it comes to developing an aftermarket lift kit for this. So very, very excited to see.
And some of those companies were, I mean, pretty major companies like Icon, Fabtech. I mean, those are some serious suspension companies right there.
Exactly. So obviously, them being here is part of their research and development, right? And then they'll go back to their engineering team and they'll go straight into design. And with the assistance of 3D scan data or OEM CAD data, we trust that they're going to develop something that's going to be direct fit and a comfortable ride too.
Yes. Is that it? And this is typically where the spare tire is at, but it is off right now.
And with the dual motor option in here, this truck puts out about 563 horsepower. With that power, you can actually tow up to 10,000 pounds. and your payload is about 1,800 pounds as well. Now, with the battery pack, you also get the extended option in this truck, and that gives you up to 300 miles per charge.
Now, before I finish the tour of SEMA Garage, I'm going to go ahead and just do one final walk around and walkthrough of the brand new 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning all electric truck. It is amazing. The looks of it are great. They keep the look of the standard F-150, but it still has that electric vehicle look. The fact that it can power tools, your house, it just makes it so convenient to rely on this truck for your power needs. The inside of the truck is stylish, lots of storage opportunities, not only on the inside of the truck, but with the frunk. And there's a lot of mods coming. I know a couple companies that they mentioned were here were FabTech, Icon, a lot of overlanding companies. So I think Method Wheels. So you can expect, wheels, suspension, overlanding, and storage solutions. And I know of even a couple companies that plan to have aftermarket lights and everything like that. So I think you're going to be able to modify this truck just as you would any other truck. It might look a little different. It might feel a little different. But all in all, I think the world is starting to encompass electric vehicles and being able to mod them. The amount of horsepower that this thing produces blows me away, and I cannot wait to the day I actually get to drive one of these. Not only that, the towing capacity, payload, it's a typical truck. You still have all the capabilities of doing that, but it is running off the batteries, all electric vehicle, which is absolutely amazing. I am so impressed with what Ford has done with this truck, and I feel like it is an industry changer. I feel like it's going to up that standards for electric vehicles, and it definitely blew me away. I knew, sort of what to expect, but seeing it in person really brought it to a whole new level, and I can't wait to start seeing these out on the road. The next step after these measuring sessions is when these companies come up these products, SEMA actually tests it to check the horsepower, to check the efficiency of everything. So that's where we're going to head to next, and we're going to see it in action now.
So in the emissions laboratory, we are basically testing a vehicle with simulating road conditions. And so we use a chassis dynamometer. The vehicle's on the chassis dynamometer, and while it's running, we're pulling all of the exhaust gas off of the tailpipe, running it through our emissions analyzer and measuring hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and NOx, and particulate mass. So we'll measure all those things and then make sure that the vehicle is below the standard with the aftermarket product installed. And the driver is going to keep the speed of the vehicle on the red trace. So the little green marker is, as it gets up to here, he'll start to accelerate the vehicle. These are our gas analyzers. So all of the exhaust gas runs through this system, and we measure all the emissions during the test.
Now, obviously, when parts start coming out for the Lightning, it's going to look a little different since it is an electric vehicle. But any sort of mod where it's dyno testing, anything like that, SEMA does make sure that it's up to industry standards and that what the aftermarket company says it's producing, it is producing. Well, that wraps up a very long day, but a really exciting day here at SEMA Garage. It was so awesome just to experience everything that they do here, from scanning the truck and just all the different tests and dynos that they do. I hope to come back. It was just really awesome. Everybody here is super nice, and I hope you guys found the information that you wanted for the Lightning. It's an awesome truck. I can't wait to start seeing them out on the streets, and one of these days I'm gonna drive one. They wouldn't let me take this one, but I'm telling you, as soon as I'm able to get my hands on one, you better believe I'm gonna send it. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. If you wanna send us mail to be featured in a video, that information is below. Be sure to check out our website, buckle at buttercuptv.com, for events and other affiliate links and promo codes and all of that. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time. See ya.